Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to do this light copper smoky eye look. So I already have my base, my brows, and primer on my eyes. And let's go ahead and start with our eyeshadow. We're going to take MFEO from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And we're going to put that all over the crease, all over the lid, all over everywhere, like so. We're going to put this brush down because you're going to need it again later. Next, we're going to take the shade on the top right hand corner of the Morphe 24G Grand Glam, I believe. Yes, Grand Glam palette. We're going to put that in the crease. Then using that same brush, the Morphe R37, I'm going to be using this Tracy Eye Essentials palette. My favorite shade is shade number 6. This shade right here. I'm going to be putting that shade all over the lid. We're gonna go into the lid a little bit early with this look because this is supposed to be a sort of somewhat messy-ish look. Next, we will be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills PRISM palette. We will be using the shade Eternal. It's another copper shade, it's beautiful. And we're gonna go right ahead and put that all over the lid as well. In the same palette, the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, we're gonna be using the shade Sphinx on a crease brush like the Morphe E17. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner to kind of deepen it very softly, not too much, to add that bronzy brown shimmer in there. Then we're going to take a small pencil brush like the Morphe E36. We're gonna go back into the Eternal shade from the PRISM palette, and we're gonna bring that under the eye, under the waterline. Okay, then we're going to take the Sphinx shade, again, the darkest shade that we've used so far. We're gonna also put that in the bottom of our eye to kind of bring together the outer V, pulling the look together. Next, I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm gonna dip it into any black that I have. If you have the Anastasia Beverly Hills PRISM palette, you can use the shade Obsidian, which is a very pretty black. And we're gonna make a soft wing. It's okay if it's not perfect at first because you're gonna bring it down, we're gonna blend it out, we're gonna smoke it out. Again, it doesn't matter if it's even or not, we're gonna smoke it out, we're gonna bring it out, we're gonna blend it all together. It's gonna be a smoky copper look. Now we're gonna take the same shade, just leave the eyes, leave the wings how they are. We're going to move that, we're gonna bring the black to the bottom, but very lightly. And we're gonna go back to the top. Now we're gonna get a smudger brush, like the Morphe 213, and we're gonna dip it in black once, just tap it in once, that's all you need. Actually tap off the excess. And we're just gonna smudge it out. Smudge it towards the crease. Okay, so my camera had turned off, but what I did was I continued to blend out the black shadow that we had put on the eyes. Blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. And then I went back into the shade Eternal, that copper shade we've been using. I'm just adding over the black shadow to make it look like it's not really there, but like it's coming from, you see the difference? Like it's coming from some, like inside, like it's coming from underneath all of the copper and it's showing. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go over and over and over until it's as light as you want it to be, basically. Now you can interchange between the pencil brush and the blending brush that I was using before to kind of just smudge it out more, blend it out more, to make it look seamless and as perfect as you can. If you want it a little bit darker, you can go back with the obsidian, you put the shade on a little bit more, then you just go back and you blend it out until it's as dark or as light as you want it to be. Okay, so now that that's done, we're done with the lid. I'm not touching that anymore. I'm gonna go to the lower lash line again. I'm just gonna even everything out by putting a little bit more Eternal, a little bit more Obsidian, going back and forth. Same thing I did with my lid. If you want to lighten up the lower lash line a little bit, I suggest you only use Eternal and lighter copper shades. If you want to darken the lower lash line, you can use Obsidian, you can use blacks, you can darken it up as much as you want. But I think I'm going to stick with a lighter lower lash line. To fix any fallout, we're going to go back with a powder brush. I'm using the R2 from Morphe. R2D2. Anyways, I'm going to go back into my loose finishing powder. Or not. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go into my Maybelline FitMe loose finishing powder. I'm going to dab very lightly in there. Pat off any of the excess. I'm gonna go very lightly sweep under my eye. Just to get any of that extra fallout that you don't want there. Alright. Now I'm gonna go put my lashes on. I will be right back in just a moment. Okay, so mascara is on. Now for blush, highlighter, and lipstick. For blush, we are going to be using the Bare Minerals Ready Blush in the 1. I'm going to be using the Luxie Blush Brush. I already have bronzer and contour on a little bit, not too much. I'm going to be using the Morphe M438 and the Nars Board de Plage Highlight and Contour Kit for highlighter. I'm going to get all 4 of the highlighting shades and I'm going to put them on the high points of my face. I'm going to put it above my cheekbones. You can never have too much highlight. The bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, a little bit under the chin for that all over glow, a little bit on your forehead, the center of the forehead. Okay, I'm gonna highlight my brow bone using Rouge. I believe it's Rouge from the Board de Plage palette. And I'm gonna get any basic shader brush. This one doesn't have a name, I don't know where it's from. I'm just gonna put that above my eyeshadow right under my brow bone. Do more or less. Never a problem with more, never a problem with less. It's all up to you and how much you want to sparkle. Okay. I like accentuating the parts that didn't get as much as I wanted it to using that same brush. And then I'm going to get a small smudge brush for the inner corners of the eyes. I'm gonna get the 2 lightest shades, Rouge and Cirque, kind of like Cirque du Soleil, but without the du Soleil. I'm gonna put them in the inner corners of my eyes to brighten that up and to just make it look wonderful. For lipstick, I'm going to be using 2 colors. The first one is going to be a Chanelle Rouge Coco all over my lips. And then I'm going to top it off with Cabana Boy by ColourPop. This will bring it more to the coppery side. Now to finish off the look, we're going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And we're just gonna spray that. And just let it dry. While we're letting it dry, we can fix up the hair. Blend out anything a little bit more before that finishes drying off. And we're good to go. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget, hit that notification bell so you can be reminded every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next Monday.